Welcome everybody, it's me, that one guy from No One Place at that one time, JGrum110, and welcome to Day 5 of the NHL 24 Predicts the NHL season. As of yesterday, we had the Arizona Coyotes and the New Jersey Devils, and the Pittsburgh Penguins, and the Washington Capitals. Our game did predict that the Coyotes would win against the Devils, and that is correct. But sadly, our game did predict that Washington would win while Pittsburgh won in real life. So that is sadly a wrong. Our prediction is now at 11-7. So, I mean, it basically stays the same, just an extra win and an extra loss. But with that, we got a big day today as we have 14 games to go deal with. So let's not waste any time and get right into the first game down in Ottawa between the Philadelphia Flyers and the Ottawa Senators. So let's go on ahead and get our game. Welcome to Canadian Tire Center in Conata, Ontario, where we have our first game of the day between the Philadelphia Flyers and the Ottawa Senators. As we go down the center ice to get a face off between these two teams, we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with a minute left between Philadelphia and Ottawa, as both of the teams are tied at 1. So of course we're going to stick to this action until someone breaks the tie. As the Senators are on the run now after being inside their zone. Tarasenko tries to shoot, but he had 4 Flyers around him. Bertarier now in control for the Flyers. Tries to pass and it doesn't work. Pinto for the Sens with 10 seconds to go. Trying to get around him, man, doesn't work. Lafton has it. Get it down to Bertarier with 5 seconds to go. Cross ice to Katoni, and nothing on that. Face off with 1 second to go in regulation, and we are going to overtime. Welcome to overtime number 1 between Philadelphia and Ottawa. With that, we'll see you all in the final seconds. Shootout, Frost going in for the Flyers, and he does not make it. Cool. Next up in the list, it's Batherson for the Senators. Going to the left, Juice coming around, and he gets it in! Konecki going in for the Flyers, and he does not make it. Tkachuk can end the game here. He's going to the left, to the right, and he scores! And that's it! The Flyers lose! The Senators win! In the shootout! And with that, let's go ahead and get to our next game in Winnipeg, between the Florida Panthers and the Winnipeg Jets. So we'll see you all in Winnipeg. Welcome to Canada Life Center in Winnipeg, Manitoba, where we have our next game of the day between the Winnipeg Jets and the Florida Panthers. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 55 seconds left between Winnipeg and Florida, as both of the teams are tied at 2. So of course we're going to stick to this action until someone breaks the tie. As Florida trying to get it out of their zone, but the Jets, Ehlers takes a shot that blocks off. Connor gives to Ehlers, who scores! And the Jets are now in the lead with less than 30 seconds to go in the game. So now, with 15 seconds left to go, Florida has pulled their goalie, trying to tie the game, and we got a broken glass. And now with 12 seconds to go, we have a face-off inside the Jet zone, won by Winnipeg. Morrissey gets it out of the zone to Ehlers. Connor goes for the empty netter and scores! And that should do it for this game. So we're going to go on ahead and get to our next game down in Boston between the Nashville Predators and the Boston Bruins. So we'll see you all in Boston. Welcome to TD Gardens in Boston, Massachusetts. We have our next game of the day between the Boston Bruins and the Nashville Predators. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds left between Nashville and Boston. With 28.8 seconds left to go in the game, Nashville is up by 1. So Boston, and we got a power play for Nashville. A tripping call on Pastrnak. Now with 25 seconds left to go in the game, Boston is down a man and Nashville's on the power play. As they take a shot, it bounces off Allmark. Puck is ringing around. Picked up by Josi. Full pressure. Glass is trying to make a shot. Doesn't work. Forsberg gets a shot. It goes off. He regains the puck 10 seconds ago. Josi slap shot. Goes off the ball mark. Forsberg. Josi takes a shot. It doesn't go in. Forsberg again. That pumpkin doesn't work, but it's all right because the Predators win 3-2 and take down the Bruins. And with that, we're going to go on ahead and get to our next game of the day between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Detroit Red Wings. So we'll see you all in Detroit. Welcome to Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, Michigan. We have our next battle of the day between the Detroit Red Wings and the Tampa Bay Lightning. As we go down the center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 25 seconds left between Detroit and Tampa, as the Red Wings got a 3-1 lead against the Lightning and are looking poised to win this game and continue on a good start on the season, as a big hit causes the Lightning to get control inside their own zone. Hedman, crowd's counting down, tries to pass it to Larkin, steals it, give it to Wallman, to Sprong. He's looking for the empty netter and hits a man, but it doesn't matter because the Red Wings win 3-1. And with that, let's go ahead and get to our next game of the day between the New York Rangers and the Columbus Blue Jackets. So we'll see you all in Columbus. Welcome to Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio, where we have our next battle of the day between the Columbus Blue Jackets and the New York Rangers. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 25 seconds left between New York and Columbus, as the Jackets got a 1-0 lead against the Rangers and are looking to win a game. And they go for the empty net and it misses. 10 seconds to go. The Rangers have one last gas to push. It's Zibanejad. 5 seconds to go. Tries to pass it to Vasi. It doesn't connect. Jenner's in control, and the Blue Jackets will win. And well, with that, yeah, Columbus wins. Okay, cool. So with that, let's go ahead and get to our next game down in Pittsburgh between the Calgary Flames and the Pittsburgh Penguins. So let's go get a game in Pittsburgh. Welcome to PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where we have our next game of the day between the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Calgary Flames. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds left between Pittsburgh and Calgary, as the Penguins have a 2-1 lead. So Calgary's going to pull their goalie, which they have, and are looking to tie the game, but Getzel's going for the empty netter, and he missed. Picked up by Calgary. 17 seconds to go. Huberdeau going into the zone. Dumps it around, hoping for someone to reach it. And it's picked up by Carlson. Cross to Graves. Less than 10 seconds. Smith shoots and scores! And that should do it for this game. So we're going to go on ahead and take a look at our next game down in Toronto between the Minnesota Wild and the Toronto Maple Leafs. So we'll see you all in Toronto. Welcome to Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, Ontario, where we have our next battle of the day between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Minnesota Wild. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 20 seconds left between Toronto and Minnesota, as the Maple Leafs got a 3-1 lead. So we're going to see if Minnesota can tie it up, as the Leafs are going for it. Yarncroc goes for the goal and scores! And that should do it for this game. So we're going to go on ahead and take a look at our next game today between the Chicago Blackhawks and the Montreal Canadiens. So with that, we'll see you all in Montreal. Welcome to Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec. We have our next game of the day between the Montreal Canadiens and the Chicago Blackhawks. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 35 seconds left between Montreal and Chicago, as the Blackhawks have a 2-1 lead against the Canadiens, and they have pulled their goalie to see if they could tie this game. With 20 seconds to go, Caulfield's in the control. He tries to take a shot. It doesn't work. Anderson hits the side. And it doesn't go in. Suzuki passing around. Guile takes a shot. It doesn't go in. Puck is out in the corner. Bruce goes for it, but it's picked up by Anderson. Guile. DeFark scores! And the game is tied with less than 5 seconds to go in the third. With 4.3 seconds left to go in the game, we are most likely heading to overtime. As we have our face-off down, it stays in the zone, and yes, we're going to overtime. Welcome to overtime number 1 between the Montreal Canadiens and the Chicago Blackhawks. With that, we'll see you all in the final seconds. Face-off down, won by the Blackhawks. It's Jones just going straight in. He has a breakaway already, and he scores immediately! And he takes the Chicago Blackhawks with another win, this time being in absolutely fast action. With that, let's go ahead and get to our next game down in New York between the Buffalo Sabres and the New York Islanders. So we'll see you all in New York. Welcome to UBS Arena in Elmont, New York, where we have our next battle of the day between the New York Islanders and the Buffalo Sabres. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds left between Buffalo and New York, as both of these teams are tied at 1. So of course we're going to stick to this action until someone breaks the tie. As Wallstrom tried to go in for it, and he couldn't get the shot off. Krebs goes into the zone. Not really, as he's being punished for it at the blue line. Now it's on the control. Greenway scores! With less than 10 seconds to go, he gives the Sabres the lead. And now, with less than 10 seconds to go, the Islanders are down by 1 and are running out of time as the puck is inside their own zone, and it's over. And with that, we're going to go on ahead and take a look at our next game of the day between the St. Louis Blues and the Seattle Kraken. So we'll see you all in St. Louis. Welcome to Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri, where we have our next battle of the day between the Seattle Kraken and the St. Louis Blues. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds left between Seattle and St. Louis, as the Kraken got a 4-1 lead against the Blues and are looking to win a game in the season now. As a cross-ice pass to Bjorkstrand, trying to see if he gets some extra points for his team. Spinning around, loses the puck, and Paryenko has it. Get it to Saad. All the way down the Kapanen. 5 seconds to go. He tries to get around him, man. Doesn't work. Gord. Get it to Olaskin. And that's it for this game. So we're going to go ahead and get to our next game down in San Jose between the Colorado Avalanche and the San Jose Sharks. So with that, we'll see you all in San Jose. Welcome to the SAP Center at San Jose in San Jose, California, where we have our next battle of the day between the Colorado Avalanche and the San Jose Sharks. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with a minute left between Colorado and San Jose, as both of the teams are tied at 1. So of course we're going to stick to this action until someone breaks the tie, as Drouin has it for the Avalanche. He's circling around, gets it to Johnson and tries to pass it down to Rantanen, but Sutherland steals the pass. Drouin hits him, and he gains the puck. He's on the outside looking for someone on the inside, trying to do some fancy moves to get around. Mikko goes for a hit, but was unsuccessful in regaining the puck. Sutherland with 5 seconds to go. Cross size to Ferrero. Hurdle. And it doesn't even reach the net, and we're going to overtime. Welcome to overtime number 1 between Colorado and San Jose. With that, we'll see you all in the final seconds. Next up for San Jose is Zadina. Going on the right side. And he gets it in and wins it for the Sharks in shootout overtime. And with that, we're going to go on ahead and get next game up and going between the Vancouver Canucks and the Edmonton Oilers. So we'll see you all in Edmonton. Welcome to Rogers Place in Edmonton, Alberta, where we have our next game of the day, a Canadian battle between the Vancouver Canucks and the Edmonton Oilers. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds left between Vancouver and Edmonton, as the Oilers have a 2-0 lead against the Canucks and are looking to shut out Vancouver. As Edmonton's in control, Nugent Hopkins gives it to Nurse, looking for the empty netter. He shoots and scores! And that should do it for this game. So we're going to go on ahead and get to our next game down in Vegas between the Anaheim Ducks and the Vegas Golden Knights. So we'll see you all in Las Vegas. Welcome to T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, where we have our next battle of the day between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Anaheim Ducks. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 30 seconds left between Anaheim and Vegas as the Ducks got a 3-2 lead against the Knights. And of course, we're going to stick to this action to see if Vegas can tie the game or if the Ducks will come out with a win. As it's really Gibson can't grab it. He was struggling for there, but now it's outside the zone now. Killorn loses it. Roy with 5 seconds to go for the Knights. Will they have enough time to get down to score? Barbashev's going in. He might get a shot off. And no, he will not. And the Ducks win 3-2 and go out with a victory. With that, let's get to our final game of the day in LA between the Carolina Hurricanes and the Los Angeles Kings. So we'll see you all in LA. Welcome to Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles, California, where we have our final game of the day between the Carolina Hurricanes and the Los Angeles Kings. As we go down to center ice to get a face-off between these two teams, we will see you all in the final moments of the game. Here we are with 50 seconds left between Carolina and Los Angeles as the Kings have a 2-1 lead against the Hurricanes. The crowd stands up to cheer on their team for victory, but let's see if Carolina won't back down as they get it out and they pull Anderson. Puck is controlled by the Kings. They get it out of the zone looking for the empty netter. Byfield shoots and scores! And that should do it for this game. And that is actually it for all the games today. As we finish all 14 of them, and we've got our predictions in. So we're going to go on ahead and wait and see if these are correct. Tune in tomorrow to see if these are right, and for the other predictions on Sunday. It is me, that one guy, from one place at that one time, Jagger110, and I will see you all tomorrow.